Hey guys, ARK here, and in this chest I have a little gaggle of lystros that I would like. Well, they're all. I haven't got the best breed pair yet, but I would like to mutate them. They're all really ugly. What if I pet them all? Oh, wait, they didn't do a little backflip though. Oh, yeah, and lystro eggs. But yeah, they're all ugly, and I don't want ugly lystros. So I want to mutate for specifically colors. Like, I'm not going for any stats. If the color mutation is like paired with a hunger mutation, or not a hunger, but like a well, oxygen, or well, also hunger mutation. That's just not the right word. Food mutation. That's what I was trying to think of. Then that's fine. I'm not gonna care. I also do believe these fellas have how many? Yeah, they have all of the. How do they have all of it? They have all 6 zones? Where? Doesn't matter. I guess I'll be able to see once I actually start mutating them. I want to mutate... I want those eggs. I want to mutate... I think I decided on 6? I want to mutate 6 of them, because I already have one lystro that walks around my base. Pet you all. Oh, they did those two did backflips. I already have one lystro that walks around my base, but I would like 5 more to pair it with him. But I want to mutate 6 because the last one is going to go into the stable that I keep all my gathering dinos in, so that they are also gaining more passive levels. But yeah, I still need to actually combine in the best levels. They don't have like crazy stats, but to be quite honest, they didn't need crazy stats. They're lystros. But yeah, I think I'm actually going to go through and line up some, probably just along the wall. I'm just going to line up air conditioners because these guys lay eggs. And I don't want to have to set up. I realized that I actually took them down. They're not up anymore. The hatcheries only hold 50 eggs at a time, and that's just too small. So I'm actually going to run and make some air conditioners so that the eggs just hatch on their own. Yeah, but I worked on this base. It's very large, is the thing. It's a very large base, and I want... Hell, 6 lystros might not even be enough. Oh, hello, Tapajara. Nothing good. I would like 1 in here. But they'll be on wander, so everyone will kind of get a little bit of the effect. I want 1 in here, and then the other 5 will be out here. But I want each of them to have their own, like, colors. If I run around, I'm willing to bet I can find him somewhere. I actually forgot to name him in the video, so I named him, like, after the fact. There was a couple that I realized that I forgot to name. Not Hot Guy. Yeah, Earl the Second. I named him after my still very live horse. But I named him Earl the Second. Who was a very low level. He's actually had quite a few levels pumped. Oh yeah, he's had 53 into health. Jeez. I bet I could actually see what level he was when I tamed him. He's level 17. Earl the Second was level 17 when I tamed him. That is amazing. But, oh look! Freak is in here saying hi. Be fast, Freak. Let's go make air conditioners. Put the eggs away. By the way, I think I have every egg to make any of the kibbles except for exceptional. Or extraordinary. This is exceptional. No, I have what I need to make exceptional. And maybe, can I make this one? No, I can. And I just made one. I didn't really need to do that. But I don't have what I need to make the, well, I've made 1. And that was because I had a golden Hesperornis egg. Which, by the way, fish does not produce. Like, I got it while taming fish. Like, fish was just walking around, she killed fish. Fish killed fish. And she produced a Hesperornis egg when she walked back on land. That wasn't because I had her do that. But I can't make any more extraordinary kibble I think I need, well, golden Hesperornis eggs or Uteranus eggs. Because anything else I can't get on this map. Like wyvern eggs would make it, magmasaur eggs, but I don't have any of those on this map. And I thought about map jumping and kind of just starting a world on each, but I don't want to do that. I kind of wanted to play through the all the story maps in order first. But let me know what you think in the comments, because I really don't. Oh, they're done. Because I'm not quite sure. I'm not like stuck on doing them like in order or only. Yeah. Just let me know what you think in the comments as to that, because I was talking to my dad about the Equus and trying to find them, and he was like, "Oh, you should just go to Ragnarok," and I was like, "Well, that's not quite what I'm doing." Ragnarok, they are easier to find, but I'm not on Ragnarok right now. I'm on the island. I don't know. I could see maybe starting some worlds, but I wouldn't want to have to swap between them so often and keep up like regular episodes. What did I? Oh, the lystros. We'll see. I'm having a lot of fun on the island right now. Just fucking around doing. Well, I'm mutating fucking lystros right now. I'm not doing the most useful things. Do it. Will only one of them backflip in like an area? I want to see them all backflip in order. I actually didn't even look at to see whose stats I need. I'm gonna do that really quick. And you were weight. There we go. Melee, stamina, health, and weight. Is that correct? Yeah, she's the best health. Now I just need to combine these fellas and figure out where the 6... I'm still stuck on that. Where are there 6 regions on this tiny little thing? Like, excuse me? This like little stripe here must be a region all on its own. I don't know where the fuck 6 regions are on this thing. Okay, I'll bring you back once I've combined all of these stats together into the best same level breed pair. Honestly, if I wouldn't even really be worried about stats, but I need them to be the same level, so I might as well just get the best stats into one. Look at this! Apparently it's been like a thing for like 2 months, but I had never seen it. Oh, of all the tiniest arms, he has the tiniest of tiny arms. That's kind of fucked up looking. I was baffled. I thought for sure I had left a fucking... I was about to say I left a mod on, but like I don't play with mods that add creatures, but I thought somehow that I had. And that I had left it on in this spawn dead. But from what I understand, this is supposed to be here. And he looks insane. Oh, he's dripping blood! Oh, he's got such tiny, useless arms. He's got little he's got stockings. That's crazy. I guess the dino wipe I did, apparently they've been a thing for 2 months, and I guess I did a dino wipe and now they spawn. I didn't know anything. I literally had to go ask my dad about it, because I don't pay attention to any of the new creature stuff, because I don't often play on the maps that add new creatures. Or at least I haven't since I started this world. So I just... What a baffling thing. I was just flying around because I was looking for stuff to do while I let those lystros finish out breeding, but I don't know, I'm just gonna go back to him now because this guy's... I'm confused. I don't know how I didn't know something like that was coming to the island. Apparently it spawns on all of them though, as far as I understand. Okay, I'm just... That's too much mind work for one day. I was just looking for Ankies or a Dodic to tame, just while I let the lystros do their thing. Hello. Level 33. Instead I found that, and now I no longer want to hang out around this mountain. What mountain am I at? That one's over there is typically Giga Mountain, I thought. Or maybe not. Let me come to the other side of this, and then I'll know. if it's got the land in between it, then this is also Giga Island, or Giga Mountain. Because apparently those fellas take up a Giga spawn point, or they spawn where Gigas spawn. I have no idea. A lot of Rexes. Not half bad level. Yeah, I recall taming a Giga or two up on this mountain. So maybe this is a place Gigas can spawn. I don't know enough about a creature I know absolutely nothing about. I'm going back to the lystros. Okay. So I talked about how, you know, how the hell do lystros have 6 color regions? Look. The saber-tooth has 3. The ones it cannot get are blanked out. So, you know, I assumed this was being truthful in the fact that it had all 6 color regions, but this is, I should explain before I go on this rant. Fully, the best level, got the best, with all the good stats, and I'm getting females right now to put into a big pile. But, I got this one. This is mutated on the first region. It's weird that it starts from 0 to 5. I always want to say 1 through 6. And I do say that constantly, because that makes sense in my head. I don't know why it starts at 0. Either way, got a mutation, that very orange mutation on the 1 slot, but I would call it the 2 slot, arguably. Nothing. I thought, you know, because it was tiny, I couldn't see under its belly. It's still green under the belly. That's not it. And then I looked at the wiki. Why? I've been fooled. They only have 3 fucking regions. They have the fucking full body, most of the body. I assume this is the stripe. They didn't show a very good angle. And their little toes and their little back. Their toes and their back. So they do not have all 6 color regions, but I was bamboozled. I was fooled. And now I feel like a silly bitch. Okay, I'm killing this one. I kept it because I thought, ooh, I'll keep it. It's a mutation. I'll keep it. I'm just going for colors anyway. And yeah, I just realized that and was bamboozled. The tomfoolery of it tricking me in such a way is unbelievable. I'm gonna go back to sitting in this corner just like this, watching them from the entryway. I'll see you again once I have like 30 females or something like that. Okay, so I just had the thought that maybe it would be kind of cool to grab Beast, Tank. Did I pick up Tank there? Yeah, Beast and Tank. They're my highest level, what are these fuckers? Snails. I'm just gonna call them snails. Achatinas? What the fuck are you? Yeah, Achatina, or whatever. Probably pronouncing it wrong. Yeah, I'm gonna just grab Beast and Tank. I want to, I think I'm gonna get a base breed pair of these 2 fellas. This one came out 106, this one was 155. I don't care about stats, I just need, like, an even breed pair. That way they came out the same level. I'm just gonna breed them for color too. Like if I'm doing my Lystros, which is kind of another farm dino sort of ordeal, I might as well do my my snails. I kind of wanted to do them anyway, but I wasn't sure if I was going to or not because I didn't want to. They wouldn't really warrant dedicating a full video to them, seeing as I already have snails. But if I'm doing the Lystros, I might as well do them. I'll just throw them into the same video. And the nice thing... Oh, you need to not be on wandering. I was confused as to why they were already mating. And the nice thing about these guys is that they don't have a gender. So when they breed, they both breed. So it'll be 2 times quicker. That, and apparently these fellas have like, I think 5 out of the 6 color regions. I am still just, I'm getting females to put into a big pile. I think I have like, I have 14. I'm just gonna fill this 30 slot box, and then I'll call it good. Seeing as I don't need to swap him out at all, I'm literally just gonna pile them around him. Yeah, I'm gonna do the snails as I do the lystros. It's just a thought I had. So I'll get, what did I say, six of these fellas? Are 6 different, fully different, like, colors. That was a sentence. Let me figure out how to say that properly. I'm gonna get 6 different breed pairs of lystros that each have their own unique color scheme. That's what I was trying to say. And maybe I'll do the same for these guys. I'll get 6 with, you know, each their own unique color scheme. Should be pretty quick, all things considered. For both of them, really, because these guys are egg layers, so they go a lot quicker than mammals do. They don't have a gestation counter. They only have to mate, have the egg, and then, you know, their timer starts, and then they can do it all over again, instead of having a gestation period. And these fellas, because the sabers took a hot minute. I mean, I guess they didn't take that long, but I also didn't mutate them all that much. But, yeah, they took a hot minute. These guys do have a gestation period. But they also, you know, if I have 30 in a pile, that's 30 babies, so I could also probably get more than 30 in a pile with these fellas. Same with these guys. We'll see. I'm just gonna go with 30 and see what happens. Okay, so I've stopped these guys breeding, because the lystros, that is. Because I now have 30 females, 30 clean, none of these should be, yeah, none of them are mutated. However, I did get one mutation that I've just put off to the side. This one's got like a... I think it looks really yellow, but I don't think... Yeah, like it looks super yellow. Let me zoom in on it. But it's actually, if I pick it up, it shows like a green color. Yeah, but it looks super yellow in that spot, so... And I also got the best breed pair of these snails, so I'm gonna go ahead and pick all these ones up. Well, I'll let that one have its baby first. Not that it'll be very useful, but who knows? On the off chance it is a 157. Oh, these are gonna take forever to grow up. I forgot, they're freaking, they grow up so slow. Look, just to go up 1 point. Well, I'm just gonna enable that. I still need to, I'll need to get a, like a group of 30 to throw onto the ground so they can be as close as possible so they're all breeding. Actually, with these guys, there's not, like, one they need to be by, so as long as they're just even in the radius of each other, they'll still breed. So maybe I'll get more than 30. Maybe I'll get, like, a handful going. 155, not you. I guess I can also pick all these females up. I'm just gonna leave him here. I need to enable his mating again. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna... Did I actually enable that? Yeah. I'm just gonna take all these ones and just throw them all around him. Like, they're tiny enough, I should be able to fit all of them in. But I need to enable their mating as I go, so I have to do it very quickly. Oh. That is... all of them. Was I enabling their shit the whole time? Yeah. Yeah, so now I'm gonna hitch them so they don't, like, glitch out and not stay where I want them to stay. They're not even 10% done. I did remember, I almost didn't, but I did remember to bring 1 preserving salts and some of their food, which I brought 90, they've only eaten 2, so that's nice. Well, now it's just a waiting game, I suppose. I should pick... I'm probably just gonna put all the... Actually, I think I lined up boxes here to put the color mutations in. I figured I'd just get an even 30 of each. That way I have plenty to pick from in terms of combinations. Okay, so I think, I was just flying back over here. Yeah, these are actually eggs. I thought maybe it was just a visual glitch, but these are actually eggs. Apparently they're falling through, I guess. Huh. That's a lot of eggs to fall through. Excuse you. I kind of worried that would be an issue, but I kind of just thought it wouldn't be. Maybe it's because I loaded and unloaded the area. Because, I was off getting building supplies, because I'm building just a bigger pen like this, just over in that corner, so I was off getting building supplies. Look at this nifty top I got. I don't know if that's like I don't know if that's just because I unloaded the area, or if they are just gonna start falling through. You can see I've got Rexes in my inventory. I've just been prepping a bunch of Rexes for when I want to mutate them. Yeah, that could seem to be an issue if they continue to fall through. I'm gonna hope that this... Ooh, so many. I'm gonna hope that that was just an issue because I unloaded and reloaded the area. That's a good one. Yeah, I'm just gonna hope that, I think it's the first time I've seen it, so I don't think that's like a reoccurring thing. I think that was only because I flew back to my base and flew all the way back here. I think that is the only reason that happened. These guys are still growing up, by the way. They're still going. I'll show you real quick what I was talking about. Because, like I just showed you, I was getting the Rexes in there. And, there's no way in hell the Rexes fit in these tiny little spaces. Like, it actually works really well for the tinier creatures like this. But even the sabers could have used a much bigger area, because I had to, like, jump over their toes and shit to get to the collection thing. So I started building this area. It's bigger and hopefully better. I left these middle areas empty so that there could be more space in between them. So that if I'm like working on a project over here, you can't hear what's going on the other side. So I've got 21 of these fellas. And that's not quite like 30. Not quite the same amount I put in there. We'll check them out in just a second. They're not the only mutations I got, but yeah. We'll deal with lystros in a second. I'm gonna go ahead and throw these ones out because I was gonna wait and then I realized there's no point because they literally, it's not like they need to be beside like a male to mate, so and get all them going. And then if need be I can literally just throw more down. It's not the balancing act of trying to get them all around one singular male. That being said, I am going to try and pack them in as close as possible. That way I can get as many in this tiny space as I can. Okay, that was the last one, I believe? Yes. All of these little snail fucks. I'm going to hitch all of them. That way they don't move by chance, and I do wonder if I have enough sweet vegetable cake in here. I have 82, they've only eaten 8. I should have enough. Okay, before we look at them, I want to pop this one out and show you guys this one. I really, really like this one. This, like, fuchsia, it's a little shadowy back here. Let's take it into the light. We're gonna put it in here for a second. Look at that. I can see, like, a nice orange or a yellow on the stripe. And then, like, an orange belly. And maybe a darker shell to contrast the brighter, like, bottom part. Something like that could look really good. But, that's the only... That was just... I only have the one mutation in those fellas. They're gonna take forever to grow up, by the way. Which is also why I decided to throw them down now, even though I don't have a large amount of them. Because, it'd be nice for them to start producing a little bit more. Let's spread these guys out, and I'll give you a peek at these fellas. These are just the most recent ones I've got. I got 11 in here, 5 in here, and like 4 in here. This is the one I have the least of. And also, like, the least colors. Like, that's probably the best color I have in that spot right now. Okay, let's, I'm not gonna throw all of them out, but we can take a peek at these ones, because I haven't yet. Let me just space them out again. This is actually really nice. I quite like this red. Ooh, a nice pink. Now, I think the mutation on this one is a body mutation. However, I don't know if I'm gonna keep them or not. The whole point is to have, like, brighter colors, not that. And what are you? Okay, so his mutation's on his feet, I do believe. However, let me put him back in here so you can see exactly what color that's supposed to be. It's the very last slot. It's supposed to be that like green cyan kind of color. That like that blue color, but it looks just like a really dark green. And I think I'll keep it for now. But I don't know about using it in anything, because it just looks green. Same with this. I'm pretty sure this is a natural color that you can get in Lystros. Yeah, I don't think that's anything actually special. But I've just been throwing out any that say they're mutated. Same with that, I don't think that's unique. No, it's just greens. Yeah, I'll leave him for now. I am going to off these ones, though. Can we talk about... Have I talked about this yet? Why are they like that? Like... What? Why is their mouth like that? Okay, so I've already picked up the lystros. These are the last couple mutations growing up. Actually, they are grown up. I nearly filled them. There's more than enough in there to make a couple good color combinations. I am getting ready to pick these guys up. I have got not all that many, actually. I got a lot of really good colors, so I honestly don't need to keep breeding them. Yeah, like this cyan's crazy. And this color, I really like this. But they're also eating through my sweet vegetable cakes. This was close to like a 300 stack. And it was close to a 300 stack with me having added to it. So, yeah, I'm gonna stop them. Oh. Wait, what? Oh, yeah. I'm not, they're just continuing an infinite loop if I wait for all of them to have their babies, so, okay, last one. Pick up all this. I should have put an S+ collector in here while those guys were going. I probably would have gotten crazy amounts of fucking Achatina paste. Are any of these colors? Oh, you're not a good color. Oh, by the way, I don't know if I mentioned or not, I did not pay attention to stat mutation. I was just going for colors. Stat absolutely does not matter. These guys are just going to be walking around my base. I don't need a snail with crazy weight and melee, because, you know, they'll be so useful in a fight. Okay, I just threw the lystros in here, which is exactly what I'm gonna do with these guys. Okay, they're cleaned up, then I just need these two groups to grow up, with which these ones already have, so I can, oh, give me all these. So now I just need to organize these fellas. Yeah, now I just need to pop out all the colors. I got a lot of like the really good colors, like that's a fun color. And I literally, if it was like a brown or just like a gray or a brown, I didn't pull it out. I just offed it in the machine. That sounds bad. I just didn't pull them. I didn't want the normal colors. I wanted them to have bright colors so they'd stand out so I could see them while I was running around my base. Most of these guys, you would think they're pretty close to growing up, but they're probably gonna take another like 10 minutes. And these guys are gonna be for forever. Yeah, now it's just a waiting game with them. I guess I'll show you. I actually want to put back. I try to keep these stocked all the way. But I do like having soul. I'll deal with that later. I'll go make more soul balls. I need to go pick up more crystal anyway. I'll show you what I was doing over here. I was just working on this while I let them sit AFK. Oh, it's a shame it's not very bright out right now. But I finished these. I kind of went with the same design that the other one, like the smaller one, had. And so far what I've done is I think I'm gonna add a roof to these. And then, like, close it off, kind of? Maybe add, like, a gate? So, like, I would enter through here, but, like, on each side. So I would enter through there, and, you know, all the way down. I need to make, like, triangle ceilings, glass ceilings, to fill these spots in. Then I'm just putting thatch roofs on. Then I need to close off the wall. Yeah, that's what's going on with this. And now I'm just waiting for these guys to grow up. Okay, so all of the snails have grown up, and I've finished, well, the snails and the lystros. I've finished them, actually, all the colors and whatnot. But we'll get to that in just a second. Because first I want to talk about this larger mutation lab I was trying to build. I added and finished out these sections, put the walls up. Let me get on, I was gonna get on turkey, but turkey's so slow, I'm gonna get on zombie. The ceiling I put on this didn't close completely, but I was okay with that because it kind of made this cool diamond shape on all of them. And it looked kind of purposeful and less like I don't know what I'm doing. So I was fine with leaving that. However, I cannot figure out how to put a ceiling on the rest of this. It's a good thing it's turning daytime. That's quite nice. These guys look better in the daytime. But, yeah, I can't for the life of me figure out how to put a ceiling on the rest of this. Because if I had built this one lower, I could have just, I think I could put like another tree platform down and then hang those off the side, and I think they can tilt downward. Or maybe not, maybe they can't do that. I'm not sure. Either way, I could have done something for a roof. Or even if just the middle bit was covered, I'd be okay with that. Like, even if there was these little bits here still open, I wouldn't be, like, upset about that. But, like, most of this is open still, and it doesn't have a roof, and I wanted a roof. I tried, you can see where I tried something here. I honestly don't even know what I was trying, because whatever it is, it didn't look like it was working. Yeah, so this might actually all just have to go. And I might end up taking it down one, actually. I love how it's not quite bright enough yet. I might end up taking it down one, actually, but as you can see, there's this, like, there's this bit here. And I think if I take it down one, I might actually have a tree platform in here. Because I remember bringing one. Yeah, I did. I remembered bringing one to see if there was a snap point up there, and obviously there's not, it's snapping below me. But seeing that then if I take it out at all, like I did up there, it's gonna hit into the cliff. Which isn't ideal. But then I could add like a nice little ramp, and this would be accessible for ground creatures. Because it wouldn't be like the biggest bother ever if there was like half of a cliff hanging into my building, because these parts really aren't sectioned off for anything. They're kind of just so that there's not so much noise if there's a bunch of creatures in each one. We'll see what happens. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with this platform quite yet. It seems like an awful lot of, like, I even went through and painted it all. Like, I painted it exactly how the other one is painted. Even the outside. Let's go turkey. Even the outside is all white. You can't really tell because it's still really dark out. But I painted it all and everything. I even painted this bit and those bits. We'll see. It would be an awful shame to tear it all down. Because I've done a lot of work on this thing, only for the roof to foil me. So I might try some more roof stuff. Okay, enough about the failed project. Let's talk about all these fellas. I ordered them from, like, my most favorite to my least favorite. This guy is the least favorite. I thought, like, the white and the red could look like an alpha. You know how most alpha creatures are, like, variations of white and red. And he just looks like that. He doesn't look good. I don't know why this fella is so high up on the list. I guess I liked him more than I liked these ones. But, honestly, what kills this one is how bright the stomach is. I don't like the brighter blue with the navy blue, the darker. This guy looks like flesh. He's foul looking. Stop talking about the ones I don't like and talk about the ones I do like. The ones I do like, low-key, just look like variations of blue ras. They just... The blue and the purples are probably some of the best colors you can get. The other ones are kind of hard to match. And this guy's also This guy's also quite nice. I quite like this guy. I kind of just like the purple with the orange. Not that they really match, but I just think it looks quite nice. They're not in, like, perfect order. Oh, this guy too? It's kind of nifty. I didn't name any of them, by the way, because that just seemed like an awful lot of names. Also, I did a lot more than I was planning on. I said I wanted, like, 6 lystros, and I think I have, like, 16 sitting here. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah, like 16. I have 16 sitting here. I did 10 more than I said I was going to, but I kind of just threw the colors down, and I don't know, it was the weekend, and I was like, well, I've got the time. I might as well. So I went through and combined them all. At least most of them that actually had a chance of looking halfway decent. As you can tell, most of them didn't end up looking decent. I'd say this whole front row looks pretty good, but the back ones I probably could have skipped. They probably didn't need to be made, because they just don't look as good as these ones. Yeah, but that's it for the lystros. Let me come look at... The snails are probably my favorite. The lystros, very fun to do, got some nice colors. The snails, though. This first one, they are in, like, order of how I like them. The first one, by far my favorite, and also a complete accident. He wasn't meant to happen. I didn't have that green color. I was trying to get this. Like, he happened while I was trying to get this one. He just so happened to get that green with all the other stuff, and I chucked him out, and I was like, oh, I really like that. So I kept him, and now he's my favorite. Second to this one. Or not second to that one, he is my favorite. That one's second. This one, pretty nice. I really like the orange with the magenta. I'm pretty sure that's the first body mutation I got. This one's a pretty close runner-up. Something about these colors are just quite nice. Then I got like a black and red, black, white, and red thing going on with this fella. It's weird that the, if you look at it, the little tips, are they supposed to be their eyes? Do snails have eyes? I don't know. Either way, the little antenna tips are always white. It would have been kind of cool if you could get a color mutation on those. Yeah, and then the rest are kind of meh. I didn't get very many good, that was a sentence. I didn't get many good shell colors. Probably the best shell colors I got were, I mean, probably these two. I really like this, that green, specifically on the shells. If it was, like, on the lystros, it probably would look ugly as all hell. But, I really like it on the shells, mixed with that cyan color of the body. Yeah, but these are these fellas. Once again, no one has a name. But, I'm going to go, well, I'm gonna put the tree platform away first. Why are all these in different... Doesn't matter. I'm gonna pick everyone up and, take them to my base. Oh yeah, and I laid them out in here because this area is just much bigger, and yeah, it was just much bigger and easier to lay all of them out in. Yeah, but look, if this had worked out, then I could fly through these areas. The top would be covered. It would have just looked so nice, I think. Like, it was almost there. There's still a chance I could figure out something to do with the roof. Okay. Okay, I'm not gonna get hung up on that anymore. I'm going back to my base to put these guys where they belong. Maybe I'll need to name them. I don't think I'm gonna throw all of them out, because there's no way in hell I need 16 lystros running around my base. Oh, let's, I think I'm actually gonna throw down all of the snails into here. If I plan on making, like, I'll need to go and make a water base at some point, and I do want to build something kind of akin to this. Just because I think it looks quite nice. But I think I'm going to throw all the snails into here for now, because I do have a collector, so he'll pick up all of their cementing paste. And then eventually they might get moved to their own base area. But for now I'm just going to throw them out. Enable their wandering. You wander. You wander. And it kind of makes sense for snails to be in, like, a garden, I think. Are snails good for gardens? I don't actually know if snails are good for gardens. I would imagine they eat the garden. Maybe... I'm not gonna get hung up on whether or not snails are good for gardens. It doesn't matter, it's irrelevant. I am just gonna allow all these guys to go. Okay, that was the last one. Did I turn on all their wandering? I did. Yeah, I did. Very good. You're not moving though. Move. Wander. Do something. Unless they are moving and they're just super slow. Okay. Well, you guys have fun. Oh, look how cute they look all in there. Heh. I would put them in here, but it's already kind of crowded in there. Okay, let's... Okay, I need these two to go back up there. Which ones were my favorite? Did I pick them up? Oh, I picked them up in order of my favorite. So I'm just going to throw out the first 6. I'm going to throw them out in random places, though. That way they're not all in the same spot. Wander about. Oh, I will pump their levels, I guess. Wow, 31 levels. Maybe I'll get them to 1k health. Other than that, I'm doing speed. Let's throw one back here. You can wander. I'll name these guys eventually. I don't have any names. I mean, maybe this could be Blue Raz Jr., actually. No, yeah, you do have a name, actually. You're going to be Blue Raz Jr. How do people do Junior? Is it like that Junior? Or is there space? Fuck. This was a bad idea. I'm gonna leave it at that for now. Never mind, I hate it. Blue Raz the... What the fuck did he just eat? You're gonna be Blue Raz the second. What the fuck? You hiding shit back here, bro? What? Oh, you know what? It might have been like a pterodon or something. And oh, I didn't mean to throw you. Well, you're going back in the ball, dude. I didn't mean to throw you over here. You're way too close to the other ones. See, he's right here. Oh, he's still... Oop. He's still following me. Throw you out. How many was that? That's... Did I throw 2 out? This will be a 3rd. Oh yeah, I wanted to put one in here. Maybe I'll throw 6 out around here. Oh, and maybe I put one in there. No, they don't need one in here. These guys don't need to be good levels. You're doing so many backflips, dude. Calm yourself. You can go now. I'm gonna name you Lime. But I should have been... I've been, like, talking, so I lost fucking count of how many I put down. I think I have 4 down? I'll say I have 4 down. Have I even been petting them when I leave them? It's irrelevant. I'm just gonna... I'll worry about petting them later. Let's just get them down first. This is why I lost fucking track, because I can't... No, I won't throw another down. I don't know if I threw 6 down or not. I think I might have only thrown down 5, but... That's fine. I want to put one in here. I probably should have put my favorite one in here. I didn't pet you before I left you. Who do I want to put in here? Because I don't think the one I put in here will be able to get out, so he'll level up all my gathering dinos, which will be quite nice. I don't know why I still have Rose out. I'm not using Rose anymore. I have Blue Raz on me at all times. Okay, let's pick maybe you, if you're who I think you are. You are not who I thought you were. You're going back in the ball. Did I just look at you? Oh, ew, you're gross. Look at that pink. I don't even know why I put that one together. That one's so freaking ugly. What if I just throw them all out and then choose? Okay, I can definitely pick who I don't want in here. Not you. Definitely not you. Not you two. I might... Maybe the pink one. Like, you know what? It'd be a shame not to throw this one out. This one looks quite nice. Okay, I think the pink one's gonna be allowed to walk in here. And then these two are going out into the field. I only bother pumping their health just in case something, like a Theory or something spawns and the turret doesn't immediately kill it. They can take a couple whacks while the turret finishes its job. I'm going to name you Flesh. You look like foul. You're just foul. I quite like that about him. So he's gonna walk at a very brisk speed around my base, so I could be disgusted every time I see him. Go on, buddy. You're so gross. They walk behind, yeah, right behind here quite often. I love how this guy's so tiny. Probably has 1 level. I was gonna say he might have a few, because I haven't seen him in a while, but never mind. He definitely just didn't. So this guy behind the greenhouse. You're gonna be... I already have something named Grape. You're gonna be Grape Soda. That's very different from just naming you Grape. Okay. Wander around to your heart's content. I think with that, the rest of these are just gonna put away. Kind of like how they're out just now, so I can get more, more cementing paste. Why have you not moved? Move. Wander around. Oh, there they go. Wander. I guess they just needed to realize that their... I was about to say that their feet work, but they don't have feet. But their slimy little goopies can sludge. That's how that works. Okay, hopefully they don't mate. If they mate, I think that will just pick up their stuff. Well, it'd be kind of cool if they could climb up the side of walls. Could you imagine him, like, hanging off the ceiling? That'd be kind of cool. No, but kind of how these guys will probably be moved when I get a new base. Actually, I might, when I make a new base, take them to the new base and move these guys here, because I quite like seeing these guys. They're very pleasant on the eyes, especially you. You're so fucking cool looking. But yeah, but kind of how they're going to be moving, I'll most likely take these guys to any new base location. Be pet. Hopefully my stuff will now gain more passive levels. These guys definitely will, and that's kind of the most important part. So that's a win. Did I not enable wandering on you, dude? Or are you just standing still? Oh. Okay. I'm gonna go sit in the, maybe I go sit in, like, in here. Yeah, they're little slimy sounds. Hey, you're not even walking around. You're just sitting there getting pregnant. Move. Okay, these guys aren't making slippery sounds like the other ones do. I'm going into here instead. Well, that's what I wanted. Well, that'll be it for this video. I know I didn't technically finish the, oh, that's perfect, right in my ear. I know you're so gross. I should stop coming in here. I know I technically didn't finish the larger mutation labs. Fish, you're so pleasant. You don't make nasty noises. I know I technically didn't finish the mutation labs, the larger one that is, but I'll be working on it forever, and to be honest, it was kind of a side project. I mean, these were technically all side projects. None of these projects were super beneficial to any sort of end game. To be fair, though, I'm not even close to end game. I finally got Rexes, though. That's kind of nice. I'll slide with you. But, yeah, I know I didn't finish that. I'm ending this episode anyway. This is such a long fucking outro. I need to focus. They're so distracting. Look, we're like the same length. That's so gross. But, yeah, that'll be it for this one. I finished the lystros and the snails, and that's pretty nifty. But that'll be it for now. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you next time.